Hello everyone and welcome back to another reaction video. Thank you all to the new subscribers. Thank you all for showing your support by liking the videos, commenting, and sharing the videos as well. So you guys already know by the title what we are about to talk about. So without further ado, let's get into this.
I feel like my stress levels are at like an all-time high. I'm smiling right now because I'm kind of like, I don't really know what to even say about all this bullshit. Like, our world is so fucked up and people are just deciding to be like, to put more, it's just like, oh my God, it's so negative. It's so fucking negative. And anybody who stands up and is like, okay, stop, like, knock it off, stop being negative, like let's be positive, let's do something different, let's make a shift. Oh my God, that person is condemned. They want to be, they want to kill that person. They want to take them down. And it's just like, I'm never going to conform to the bullshit. I just won't. I won't. I won't. I'm going to always speak my mind and be who I am. And it is what it is. Okay.
Olivia, what are you talking about? You are part of the problem as to why the world is what it is. You are a very negative individual and you're talking about you're not going to conform. You've been conforming. You've been conforming because you literally just got off this internet dragging an 11-year-old. And I don't care what nobody say, you like to throw little subliminal shots and you're trying to, have this image, if you will. So you're trying to really do the work in hiding your hand and trying to hide who you're really talking about. But a lot of people knew who you were referring those comments to. You was not just solely talking about Jasmine. You was throwing shots at her daughter as well. You threw shots at all of her kids. You literally called her children ugly. And so for you to come on here the next day talking about, there's so much evil in the world. Like, are you serious right now? This is why I cannot take your little tail serious, because you just be coming on here just saying stuff and it's really giving like something is really wrong with you. Like something is mentally not computing correctly.
But as far as what's going on with me personally, it's the same type of shit. Like, I can't break free from this bullshit. Like, I guess I was too happy. I've been doing my shit too big. Like, I've been doing my big one too big. And it's like, motherfuckers just want to take me down.
You know why you can't break free from it, Olivia? It's because you're living in denial. You do not want to seek help. Yeah, we saw the court documents and we saw where you refuse to get a psychiatric evaluation. That was one of the stipulations that was, given to you when it came to you keeping custody of your children. You refused to get that evaluation. But you really need to get that evaluation because, like I told you before, you sabotage your own self and you do it every single time. Yes, something definitely does have a hold of you. And from a spiritual standpoint, you definitely need to understand what that is. Something has got to come to a place within yourself, Olivia, where you really take accountability and wake up and see that there is a problem, because everybody cannot be wrong, Olivia. You are the common denominator. And what is this big one that you keep referring to? What is it, Olivia, that you're doing that is you doing your big one? Because all I have seen is you starting many things and you're not finishing them. You've come up with all these different ideas and you have not finished them. You have not completed them. You have not even taken the steps to even start it. What is your big one? Are you even still working? Like, what is going on with you? What exactly are you doing over there that would qualify as you doing your big one?
And it sucks that it's so close to home. It's my kid's father who's trying to do this to me. I look at this whole situation and I'm like, we're supposed to be a unit. We're supposed to give each other strength. We're supposed to flow each other positivity and power. Him and I. That's all this is about, okay? When I speak on him, I'm speaking on him. You guys love to bring that lady into it. I didn't have kids with that lady. That's his situation. Just like my man is my situation. This is my thing. And never in my life would I ever be like, oh, he has to get along with my man. He has to be friends with my man. He has to respect my man. Like, I don't have to, none of that. Neither way. Him and I had kids, and we have to take care of these kids. That's all I care about. So when I speak on him, I'm speaking on him. So don't get it fucked up in the comments. Don't misinterpret what I'm saying. I'm just saying him and I had children together.
So according to you, you and Jerrod are supposed to be flowing positivity to one another. Y'all are supposed to be giving each other strength, as you put it. So where was all of that these past few years of you dragging this man left and right on your platform? Where was your positivity and your strength being given to him? See, again, you like to come on your platform and you like to paint yourself as this innocent victim. Woe is me. I don't know why this is happening to me. I didn't do anything. I don't mess with anybody. But yet all the while, you are the one who is the reason behind why your world is being rocked. You're the reason why life is literally beating your behind down, and you still can't get a clue. You still don't have enough common sense to see that maybe, Olivia, you are the problem.
Is she controlling him? Very much so. But that has nothing to do with me. Once again, that's why I don't like to speak on that person, because that has nothing to do with me. But he is my biggest hater. He is my biggest hater. And it's so sad. I see that now. And I never really wanted to think like that of him until right now. And he's trying to put me in jail, you guys. What he's been trying to do. What he's been trying to do. I got some paperwork today in my email saying that he filed a petition to get my probation revoked. What is wrong with me? Why can't I talk? He's trying to revoke. He's going out of his way to put me in jail. Okay, this is what he meant by I don't know who I'm fucking with, I guess. This is so sick. This is a new low. This is like an ultimate new low. This is so sad.
So there's a lot right here, y'all. So just bear with me. First of all, Olivia, Jerrod has not been trying to put you in jail. If that was the case, you would have been in jail. He was the one who bypassed the jail option and decided to let you go on probation. You, if I'm not mistaken, was on probation for 10 years. But where you went wrong, Olivia, is you got on your platform multiple times. Not only was you dragging him to just filth, but you continually told Jerrod that you was not going to pay child support. You wasn't giving him a dime. And that's where you messed yourself up. Now, for context purposes, she said that Jerrod basically did a petition to revoke her probation. So what that is, it's a formal document that asks a court to issue an arrest warrant and to revoke a probationer's probation if they violate its terms. Now, in this case, the terms would be Olivia refusing to pay child support. Those are the terms that she has been intentionally and very much bold about, saying that she's just outright refusing to cooperate. She's not going to cooperate. And so we've heard her many times say she's not paying that child support. Even, if she's dead in her grave, she's made all type of claims of, how adamant she is about not paying no child support. So in that regard, you basically left Jerrod no choice. See, you're trying to flip this and making it seem like Jerrod just really have it out for you. Jerrod is such a hater. He's a hater. But in all reality, Olivia, you have made the choice not to follow the guidelines that was given to you by the court. You're refusing to do what the judge told you you have to do. See, you think this is about you and Jerrod. No, this is you versus the court. Jerrod has no say in whether or not you pay the child support or not. You are the one who has to answer to the court, not him. The court ruled in Jerrod's favor. So if you're not paying Jerrod the child support that the courts said you have to pay, guess what? You violate the court order. It has nothing to do with Jerrod. And my thing is, why does Jerrod have to keep just letting your tail just continue to bash him, throw out all these claims and allegations on him, and still not get any type of child support from you? Why should he keep having to deal with this nonsense from you? Why? Who are you, Olivia, that he has to endure your abuse, your lies, your manipulations, your lack of wanting to contribute in helping him take care of y'all's 3 children? Why should he have to continue to deal with your mess? Why? This is sad. You are right. This is absolutely sad.
It's so sad. And my kids will understand what you're doing. I promise you. You think that this shit's okay. Like I said before, who are you doing this for? Who are you doing? You're doing this for the kids? Is this for the kids too? I'm confused.
Obviously, you are confused, Olivia, because you keep making these claims where you're trying to make Jerrod out to be like this guy who's just doing stuff that makes no sense. Why is he fighting me in court? Why is he spending all this money? Why is he doing this? Why is he doing that? Girl, why are you doing this to your children? See, the difference between you and Jerrod is actually doing what he needs to do to help his children. He's helping them. And one of the ways he's helping them is by limiting their access with you. Because something definitely is not right with you at all. You do too much and you've done too much. And just based off of the things I've seen in the court documents, there's definitely a lot of dysfunction going on with you, to where your children do not need to be around you. And me having to even say that, it speaks volumes, because I'm a mother and I do understand the importance of children having their mother. But I also know that there are mothers out here that are very toxic and they are very dysfunctional, and their children would be better off without being around them. So who is he doing this for? He's doing this for his children. And if you had enough common decency about yourself, you would have been doing the same, Olivia, because the reason why you are where you are at this present time is because you have refused to comply. You have chosen to be hard-headed, to be prideful, to be stubborn, and you have made this situation worse than what it initially had to be.
It's okay. Like I said, I guess I've been pissing people off. I guess y'all really, really big mad over there. Because I would never do this to you. I would never do this to you. I would never fucking do this to you. Ever. Like, this is crazy to me. But I'm going to show you guys the document in a minute.
I would never do this to you. So I'm very curious, Olivia, what is your limit? What is your limit? Because we have seen you do a lot when it comes to Jerrod. You have cheated on him. You've had babies on him. You have lied and said that he was physically abusing you. You have said, you and your mother lied on that. You have come on here. You have dragged this man left and right. you recorded him without him being made aware that you was recording him, and you did that to embarrass him. You have tried to make him out to be a monster when it comes to how he disciplines his children. You have had sex with his nephew. Like, what haven't you done to this man? You literally try to, emasculate him by calling him your baby mama. You literally have done the utmost. So, what are you saying when you say, I would never do this to you? Girl.
I don't want to scream. I want to more like cry because I feel bad. And I feel like, what the fuck now? Like, what now? Okay, I go to jail. Then what? What is the ultimate outcome of all of this? To further fuck me over? I already said, and I don't know how much more times I could say, you will never take me out, bro. You'll never take me down. So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do next? Are you literally gonna try to kill me? Is that what you're gonna try to do? I wouldn't doubt it. Like, what's the next step?
You are a sick, twisted individual. For you to insinuate that Jerrod would try to unalive you, especially during a time when the nation is at an uproar regarding the Sonya Massey shooting, you would choose to say what you just said just now. You are sick, you are manipulative, and you deserve everything you get.
Because you put me in jail because I'm not paying you child support. So putting me in jail serves what purpose? You think I'm gonna get out of jail and be able to give you some child support? No, I'm gonna be even more in the hole. So what purpose does this serve? Exactly. Just to stick it to me good? You wanna stick it to me real good? I don't understand. Maybe y'all can help me understand. That's why I came live. I came live to vent. I came live to get this all out because this is some stupid shit, Jerrod. This is sad, homie. Like, this is really, really sad.
Well, one of the purposes it's going to serve is hopefully it will teach you that you cannot be out here thinking that you are untouchable and that you can just break laws and just choose to do whatever you want when you want it, how you want it, and you ain't got to listen to nobody. Hopefully, you going to jail will cause you to gain some type of humility about yourself because you really out here just living reckless and just being a hellraiser. The fact that you're even laughing about this and you're taking this as a joke proves even further why this is something that should happen because obviously you're not growing up. Obviously, life so far has not helped you grow up. So maybe this route will cause you to grow up a little bit quicker. Because again, you think that because what, you're light skinned, you got curly textured hair and you got hazel eyes, that that's supposed to allow you to have all type of passes in life where you don't have to deal with any type of consequences. Girl, you are really in for a rude awakening.
I don't put nothing girl, I already knew this day was coming. I already knew it. I already knew it. People were telling me, oh no, Liv, he won't do that. That's too far. I kept telling people, yes, he will. Yes, he will. What the hell? He's done everything else. What are you talking about? Like, I already knew this day was coming. But I cried to you on the phone, bro. And I told you that I didn't want this to happen because I don't want to get taken out of my kid's life. And you still did this. You're so sad. Like I said, this is a new low for you. Like, for real. And you think that this is cute. I guess my haters are pumping your head up right now. But you're stupid. Because we have kids together. Why would you further want to fuck shit up between the whole situation? I don't understand. You can't fucking replace me. I'm still gonna be your kid's mom. So you want your kid's mom in jail? For what? For what? Doesn't he have any pride about himself? Like, goddamn, at the end of the day, don't you have pride about yourself and be like, oh no, like, that's still my kid's mama? Like, I don't understand.
So you knew he was going to do this, and yet you still made no efforts to try to pay your child support. You knew this day was coming, but yet you're on this internet talking about, I don't understand why you're doing this. Which one is it? Did you know this was coming, or you don't understand it? It's so funny, Olivia, how you're trying to cause Jerrod to remember the fact that y'all have kids together, but you seem to just put that all out of your mind when you was coming on here time and time again, just throwing jabs and dragging him for filth for years. You wasn't thinking about all of that. You wasn't thinking about the many times you've talked bad about him in front of your children. Yeah, you wasn't thinking about that, was you? But now you want to come on here and try to, throw this sob story, hoping that he's going to feel sorry for you. Why? Because you're the mother, but you have not displayed yourself as a mother at all.
Hold on, let me read these comments. Y'all, I just don't understand it. There's one thing not to like me. Sure, all you bitches and all you bitter ass dudes out here. Okay, y'all don't like me. Okay, cool. But like, y'all gotta do this. Y'all gotta do this. Y'all that mad? I make you that mad. Okay.
So you trying to spin it like the people is the reason why Jerrod is making these moves? You don't think Jerrod is making these moves because of the personal attacks he's getting from you? You don't think Jerrod is making these moves because of what he's personally experiencing when it comes to his own interactions with you and what he has to deal with when it comes to his children? The things that he's seen, the things that I'm pretty sure he's hearing from his own children. You think he's not making these moves solely based off of the fact that he's having to deal with you in real life. But you want to try to make it seem like, oh, the people on YouTube is the reason why he's making these moves.
All right. Well, I guess it is what it is, you guys. It is what it is. I'm not gonna succumb to this. Very much so. I could throw my hands up and I could just give the fuck up. That's what you want me to do. You want me to give up on my children. You want me to disappear out their life. You want me to not be a part of my kid's life. Why not? I add value to their life. They love me. Like I keep saying, like, no matter how you or that weird ass woman that you're with feels about me, my kids love me. I'm my kid's mother. And you're doing this to their mom?
Olivia, what type of value are you adding to your children's life? Please explain that. What kind of value are you adding? Are you shaping them to be good men and women? Are you raising them to be successful? Are you enforcing education upon them? Are you teaching them valuable life lessons? Are you teaching them how to have a moral compass, to have a spiritual foundation? What values are you actually adding to your children? Because I see the total opposite. So now you want to spin this and make it seem like Jerrod is doing this because he wants you to give up on your children. Olivia, when have you shown, like really shown, that you are fighting for your children? Because again, it's easy for you to spin this narrative and make it seem like the only reason why Jerrod won custody of your children is because he had more money than you. See, that's the narrative you're spinning, but that's not the truth. See, you got your followers fooled because you just lie to them all the time. But the people who know what's in those court documents know the real reason behind why you lost custody. So where was your fight then? Because there was a lot of things you willingly refused to comply with. So don't sit here and try to blame the people on YouTube or try to blame Jerrod or trying to blame Nisha, making it seem like she's controlling him. No, you're here because of you, Olivia.
For what? For money? When you know that I do everything for my kids, literally. Any chance I get. I do anything and everything for my kids. I gave birth to my fucking kids. I pushed each one of them out of me. I sacrificed my body, my soul, my mind, my everything for my children. And you want to do this to me? On Christian's birthday of all the fucking days. Like I said, the disappointment is unmatched.
Olivia, why are you just continually trying to make it seem like Jerrod is after you for the money? It would be different if Jerrod was coming at you for money and you had sole custody of the children. Then I could hear what you're saying. But you're missing the whole point. The whole point of you paying child support, Olivia, is so that you can contribute financially when it comes to taking care of your 3 children. Your children have to have a roof over their head. And in order for them to be in a comfortable environment, they need shelter, they need water, they need electricity, they need food, they need clothing, they need all types of things, Olivia, to make sure that they continue to grow and live healthy lives and be able to have the things that they need. So you making it seem like you're doing everything that you can and need to do for them, it's not cutting it because you don't have them the majority of the time. So how are you really contributing? You spending time with them is not contributing financially, Olivia. And I am so tired of you using this. I gave birth to them. I pushed them out of my body. Okay, and it don't just stop there, Olivia. You giving birth to a child does not make you exempt from doing the necessary work to be a mother 24/7, to nurture, to care for, to teach, to help shape them into being, successful little people. Like, that's not all there is to being a mother, is just pushing them out your body, girl. You sacrificed your soul, your body, and your mind. I'm going to need you to clarify that even further because I'm trying to see where is this huge sacrifice you have made in being a mother to them, Olivia. Because I'm not even seeing no type of sacrifice like that you are distributing when it comes to your 2 extra babies. I'm not. So it sounds good, you saying that right now, but it's really like a slap in the face to mothers who really are sacrificing everything to make sure that their children are very well taken care of. And I'm not just talking about from a financial standpoint. I'm talking about from an emotional standpoint, a spiritual standpoint. Like really investing your life, your time, your energy into your children because that's how much you love them. That's how much you want them to be better in life. You want to give them a heads up when you didn't have one. You are a joke.
It's unmatched. It's disgusting. This whole situation is disgusting. You are disgusting. And anybody who supports this, you're just as disgusting. And keep praying on my downfall. I promise you I will keep being blessed. Even if I do be put in a jail cell for not paying you money that you don't even fucking deserve. You don't deserve shit from me. You took my children away from me knowing that you couldn't financially take care of them without my help. When I was doing it all by myself with no help. The fuck? How the fuck that make sense? How the fuck does that make sense?
No, you're disgusting, Olivia. And anybody who supports you is disgusting. And I am so tired of you trying to throw God into your mess because God do not, let me repeat, He do not bless mess, Olivia. So you trying to insert God into your foolishness to try to, again, make yourself look to be a certain way, all it's going to end up further doing is causing you to have to fall even further because you just keep on digging holes for yourself. You just keep doing it. But I'm really getting tired of you always trying to insert God into your mess because no, ma'am, God don't bless that stuff. Again, Olivia, you are not giving money to Jerrod. You are giving money to your 3 children. Why is that so hard for you to understand, girl? Like, what are you saying? You don't deserve the money. Your kids is the one who deserves the money. Jerrod did not take your kids. The courts took your kids, girl. Like, you just keep on throwing jabs at this man and you're throwing them at the wrong one. If you're going to be mad at somebody, be mad at yourself because all you really did in this situation is you made the courts decide. who was the better parent? Instead of you doing what you needed to do as a mother, you wouldn't have been in this situation to begin with, Olivia.
Yeah, the law is the law. Exactly. It sure is. And I'm going to go to jail. That's what I need to do. I'm not going to run. You're right. You're 100% right. The law is the law. And it is what it is. I just said that. Will they make a payment plan with me? No. They want me to pay like over $1,000. They're not, I don't have that.
So they want you to pay over $1,000 and you don't have that. But don't you have a baby daddy that you was, flexing just a couple of days ago, talking about how he got that medical money because he works in the medical field? You can't ask Joey for the $1,000? Didn't you say you was a gold digger with a capital G? You can't ask the new Jim Bay that you dating? You can't ask him for the money? Like, you was up here buying makeup kits because wasn't you supposed to be starting your business? You was buying stuff off of TikTok, buying little workout equipment. You ain't got the money. I know you got that money, Olivia, because your channel is monetized. You just don't want to pay the money. Why don't you just say that?
That's why he keeps winning, because he's doing what he needs to do. And you need to really get on top of your ish. He's not winning anything. When I look at him and this, what he's doing to me, this is not winning. This is losing. This is a losing fight at this point. This is not winning. Damaging your kids to the point where they're going to be fucked up adults in the end of all of this is not winning.
You are absolutely correct, Olivia. You are. But I want you to take into consideration the damage that you are inflicting upon your children. See, you said this because you was trying to throw the jab at Jerrod. But in all actuality, you're the one who's doing the damage. Look at how much you say around your children. And look at how you've been doing it for as long as you have. Talking bad about their father in front of them. You don't think that's damaging? You don't think that's messing them up to where it's going to affect them as they get older? You don't think what you do and how you speak around them is not affecting them? You don't think them seeing you move back and forth wasn't affecting them? You don't think them seeing you with different men after you and their father separated, you don't think that affected them? You don't think them seeing strange men coming in and out the home was not affecting them? You don't think them seeing you with not one, but two additional children outside of them is not affecting them or has affected them to some degree? Like, you just bypassed all of your moves and actions and you solely focus on Jerrod as if you don't ever do anything wrong, but you're the main one. You're the main one contributing to their dysfunction.
Everybody is losing. I'm just saying. No, if I never want to step into a courthouse again and fight with him or go back and forth with him, that's my choice as a sane individual. Okay? Yeah.
Yeah, that was very strange of you to say. And I noticed you wanted to put emphasis on the sane, because I know you've been hearing that you're very much insane over there. So it only makes sense that you want to put emphasis on the sane. But what you just said, Olivia, was not a sane thought. Because for you to say, if I did not want to go back and fight with Jerrod in court, that's your choice. But you're not fighting Jerrod. You're fighting for your children. So basically you're saying you don't want to fight for your children, which is why in multiple videos, you literally said that when it comes to custody, custody, They can have that custody. They can have that. You gave Nisha permission to, have custody. She can take care of the kids. Jerrod can have the kids. But then you want to turn around and try to throw jabs at the next woman and try to make it seem like she don't want her kids. But it's really you. You're the one who really don't want your kids. You're the one who didn't fight for your kids, and you're still not fighting for them. Because you think it's cute to have another woman take care of your responsibilities.
I made a choice with myself a while ago. I'm not playing this game anymore. My kids know where home is, and my kids want to come home. My kids want to be with their mother. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the color of our skin, and it doesn't matter who is married and who has this person, none of that matters, okay? None of the bullshit of the internet or in his crazy, cracked out mind, none of that matters to my kids. I'm their mom, and they want to be with their mom. Period. Just as much as your kids probably want to be with you. So I think that this is really sad. Like I said, this is an all-time low even for you.
I mean, when I look at this situation, I see it two ways. First off, any child naturally will want to be with their mother. That's just natural. But at the same time, Olivia, it's kind of like everything that comes out of your mouth, we have to question because you lie so much. So I'm kind of giving you a side eye right here because a part of me is like, how do we know that? I don't know if that's how they feel, like they really would prefer to, live with you versus their dad and Nisha. I don't know. We're just solely right now going off of what you're saying at this moment. But if I'm looking at it through the lens of, a mother, then yeah, most children would prefer to be with their mother, for sure.
And okay, here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna go sit in a jail cell, have less to do. Okay, you really want me just to go and have nothing to do. Okay, I'll lose more weight in jail because I'm not gonna eat that nasty jail food. And I'll come out, I don't know, probably go viral, you feel me? And my kids will be without a mother because that's what you want, ultimately. And this will be painted on your record with the kids. Unfortunately, you will have to answer for this because this is evil. There's no reason for this.
Girl, the way your mind works, it's very interesting to me. You literally had the nerve to say that you would go viral. Like you really contemplated that in your mind, which shows me that social media is like literally top tier when it comes to just your life in general. Like it just literally just tops everything. That you literally some kind of way put social media in the category of all of the things that would come out of you being locked up in jail. You just happen to think of the fact that you could possibly go viral. Like, girl, that's sad right there. This will be painted on your record. So I guess you're trying to throw like a little guilt trip at Jerrod, make him feel guilty for putting the mother behind bars. Yeah, I see what you're doing over there. But Olivia, why do you feel as if your children are not going to some kind of way really see everything for themselves? Like you're really banking on the fact that your children are going to just always be children and they're not going to know every single thing that's going on. But you do know as your children get older, they learn more. Their brains are able to connect dots and really process things. Yeah. And they will actually be able to form their own opinions. And so it's funny that you think that some kind of way you're just going to get away with all of the stuff that you've done and your children are never going to catch wind of it. But I just want you to imagine this for a moment, Olivia. There is a time coming when your children are going to get older and they're going to be able to see it for themselves. And you're going to have to answer for everything that you've done and you have allowed to be done. Because it doesn't matter if you've erased things off of your personal channel. There's a lot of videos floating around on the internet that your children will be able to watch for themselves. They will be able to see it, understand it, and like I said, form an educated opinion on what they're seeing. So, yeah, you are the one who's going to have to really answer for a lot of things that you've done when it comes to your children.
There's no reason for this. You told the judge that you didn't need my money. That's what you said to the judge, supposedly. You don't need my money.
So which is it, Olivia? Did he tell the judge that, or did he supposedly tell the judge that? Because it can be both, girl. Make up your mind. Which one is it?
And I know you don't need it. You just want to hurt me. That's what this is about. Jerrod, I already told you, you can't hurt me. I'm done with you, bro. I've been done with you. I don't want you. I don't want nothing to do with you other than I just want to have respect and co-parent our kids. I'm sorry that you never healed. I'm sorry that you're so wounded. I'm sorry that you're so angry. There's no need for it. There's no need for it. And you're going to take me out of my kid's life further for what? Is it because you didn't have your mom or your mom? I don't know. I don't know what it's giving. I'm really not trying to go there. I'm just trying to like really understand like what is wrong with you.
You're not trying to go there, but you pretty much went there. Just because you didn't finish your sentence don't mean that you didn't go there. And see, that's the thing with you. You go there because that's just what you do. So you meant to do that. You meant to say what you said. But it's like, girl, what? At what point are you going to stop trying to paint this picture that Jerrod just cannot just get over you? And that's why all of this is happening to you. Girl, you look pathetic. You really look insane over there. The storyline is stale. It's very old. It has molded. It's ready to be just discarded and forever just done away with. This storyline is no longer giving, Olivia. You're literally trying to make something just be, and you cannot make it be. It is just not going to be, okay? Just stop trying to make this a storyline because it's not giving. It's just not giving. And you're really looking dumb. Like you're really looking dumb and just desperate.
Like, I'm really trying to understand. You have really gone off into deep fucking water, bro. Like, that's so sad. And I'm gonna go down in fucking history saying this over and over because even to this day, I would never do this to you. I would never do this to you. And I want you to understand when you fucking actually do start feeling what you've done to me, I want you to understand that I would have never done this to you. I never did this to you. I always let you see your kids. I was always there for you. I did everything that I could. I always loved you. I was always, and you fucking do this shit to me. After everything you've done to me and everyone who is supporting this shit, including that woman, including all those people over there, you guys are sick as well. And I promise you, all this hurt and pain and suffering you want my kids to feel behind all this shit and what they will feel behind all this shit just so you can get off on this shit, on fucking me over, I promise you God has something for all of y'all. I promise you. Because I don't bother nobody. I'm over here talking my shit and doing my big one and losing my weight and living my life, okay? All I want is respect, but people refuse to give me any type of respect. People refuse to respect that I'm the mother of those kids, and I will die. Even in the fucking afterlife, those will be my fucking kids.
You always loved him, but you wasn't always faithful. You always had his back, but yet you treated him like crap. You tried to embarrass him over and over. But you would never do this to him. All the things that you have come on here and said about him, but you never said anything. You don't do anything. You don't mess with nobody. All you doing is minding your business, doing your big one, losing weight. You're not talking about nobody. You're not messing with nobody, but everybody is starting beef with you. Everybody's picking at you. Everybody's bothering you. Everybody is trying to stop you from winning. But you can't see what all you have done to other people, Olivia. You have constantly messed with people. You have constantly dragged this man when he has not said not one word to you. You have constantly talked bad about this man in front of his kids. But I would never do anything. I would never do this to you. I've always loved you and been there. Girl, please. Save it. This is you spinning your little narratives over there because you're over there nervous. You're trying to cry out to Jerrod. You're giving sympathy over there. You're wanting sympathy. You're playing victim. Like he's supposed to just forget everything that you've said and done all this time. Everybody on YouTube is supposed to just pretend we ain't heard and saw all the stuff you've been doing and saying. Because you know how to turn it on and off in your head, we're supposed to just automatically do the same. Like, we don't live in crazy. So it's hard for us to know how to do that, Olivia.
Those will always be my children. Don't get it fucked up. From in jail, in prison, 6 feet under. I'm them kids' mama. Okay? Nobody can ever take that away from me or them. And I won't let nobody take me from them. So, okay, Jerrod. So this is the notice that I got today. Okay? And I just saw 444. I'm telling you, God is on my side. Even if this does happen to me, I want to cry right now, and I want to cry only because of my kids. Y'all don't understand what my kids go through. You guys don't understand. You don't hear them cry that they don't want to leave me. You don't hear them cry that they don't want to go back over fucking there. They can't stand it over there. And you know what? I've had it up to here with all the bullshit. No. I've had it up to here with all the bullshit.
Olivia, of course your children are going to cry because they don't want to leave you, because kids naturally would want to be with their mother. And because they don't get to spend a lot of time with you, of course, they would be emotional about leaving. But here's my thing with you and what you just said about how your children hate going back to their father's home. Let's just say hypothetically that's true. Hypothetically. If that is something that you are made aware of, and you've been saying this for a while, so let's say this is something that has been ongoing for a while, wouldn't that be the motivation, the determination, the fight that you would display, that you would operate in to ensure that you did everything you could do to make sure you could get custody of your children? Wouldn't that be what would inspire you to want to fight and go the extra mile to abide by whatever it was the courts wanted you to do? Wouldn't that be the reason why you would do everything that was asked of you just to make sure that your children would not have to go back to a place that they don't want to go to? Because if that is what you're trying to spin, that's what would make sense to me. That's what I would do if I was in your situation. A court would not have had to tell me nothing. I would have done everything that was demanded of me. I would have fought. I would have came prepared. I would have did everything that I needed to do to ensure that I got my children. But you didn't do that, and you're still not doing that. But yet you want us to believe that your children are suffering. Your children are literally crying their eyes out to you because they hate going back to their dads. Yeah, it's just not adding up, Olivia.
You're so sick. You're so sick. You're so sick. But I just thank God that my kids are smart. I have good kids, and they're smart. They're not mindless, brainless idiots. And that's because of me. that they're not like that. The shit that my kids tell me about the motherfucking shit you have them around, the shit that you let happen to them, the shit that you expose them to, the lives, oh my God, bro. Oof, I could really fucking go there. I could really go there.
Normally, I would have edited that long pause out, but I wanted y'all to see that. Because what I got from that was somebody who was trying to contemplate whether or not they should go further in what she just said. See, Olivia is very calculated, and I felt like in that moment she was really trying to think quick and see, should she go further? Should she say something else? Because my thing is, as a mother who literally threw out the subliminals that she just did, why would you have a smile on your face as you're saying it? See, if your children really shared some very serious things with you, like you're claiming they did, why, as you're telling it, there's like a smile on your face? See, that's why I left that pause in there to further prove that you are a very calculated individual. I don't believe you right here. I believe, again, this is what you do. When your back is against the wall, you will do and say anything to get your lick back, to try to, get from underneath the pressure that you're under. You're really trying to save face right here. And you don't care what type of lies you can come up with on the spot, what type of allegations you can come up with on the spot. You will play those cards quick, and you won't think nothing about it. Because your goal is to make Jerrod look bad. However you can do that. That's what your goal is with this live. Just disgusting.
You guys like to get a rise out of me with that chick. And I've said this before and I'll say it again. This has nothing to do with her. And I really have no desire to speak about her. Okay? And that's all I'm going to say. And that's all I'm ever going to say. If I feel disrespected as the mother of my kids, if I feel disrespected, I'm going to speak on that. Period. But other than that, that person has nothing. It's a pillowcase. Okay. That person has nothing to do with nothing. I suggest you don't say anything. I suggest you suck a dick.
And there it is. Do y'all see how when she said that, she cut her eyes over to AJ? And we know AJ repeats. He's in the stage where he repeats everything. So imagine AJ repeating those same words she just said out of her mouth. But yet, she doesn't understand why she's in the predicament that she's in. She's constantly talking about, I birthed these children out of my body. But look at the type of, influence that she provides for her children. She wants to talk about how Jerrod doing what he's doing is going to further cause dysfunction to her children. But look at the dysfunction that she displays and how she says the things she says around her children. No filter, no type of respect for her children. She just blurts out whatever she wants to say in the moment, and she don't care who's listening. And yet, she's talking about how she don't want to talk on Nisha, but yet she's the one who's constantly throwing jabs at Nisha. Nisha is not coming on here talking about you, provoking you. You doing it because you're bitter. But you're trying to make it seem like you don't want to have anything to do with her, but yet you keep her in your mouth. You keep her name in your mouth. You're constantly talking about her because you're bitter.
Hold on. Starboard. Go. Lay down right now. Goodbye. See you later. Adios. Hasta luego. Goodbye. See you later. See you later. See you later. Get in bed, AJ. He needs to take a nap. AJ, go. Get in bed. Stay in bed.
So this is how she handles her realizing that we all saw her say what she said in front of her son. So now she kicks her son out the room. Oh my gosh. Like, you can't make this up because she's literally showing the whole world her life. But this is your mothering. This is how you mother. Okay.
Just like I can't weaponize the court system against anybody else, and I wouldn't even do that, and I wouldn't even use the kids as pawns, because that's what he's doing. He's using the kids as pawns in order to hurt me. That's what he's doing. That's exactly what he's doing, because he can't handle me face to face, you know, person to person. So he's using the system to fuck me over, because he knows in real life he would never win with me on any type of level. No type of level. He can't match me. So yeah, he has to use the court system to weaponize against me. Cool. Happens to black people every day. I'm used to it.
Oh, so now you want to play the black card. So now you want to rep your blackness today. Okay, girl.
You're always going to be fighting. What's the point? I don't fight anybody. I want to be respected. But other than that, I don't fight anybody. I don't want to fight anybody. Every single time we're fighting, it's because he's trying to fight me. I don't want to fight. I have no reason to fight. I'm living my life, and I'm happy, and I'm good. Like, I'm always going to be fighting. I'm not the one fighting. Y'all don't understand that. I'm fighting back. I'm not fighting.
Olivia, that is not true. You definitely start a lot of fights. You definitely you love fighting and just talking down on people and just trying to find anything you can, find to, just do a whole live so you can just tear somebody down. Um, yeah, it's definitely not giving you're just over there fighting back. No, you're definitely over there starting a lot of fights, provoking a lot of fights, picking and, just trying to just start stuff. Yeah, that's what it's giving over there.
No, little cow, whatever your name is, that's not correct. So understand what you're saying before you type it in the chat, okay, babe? He went out of his way to get a motion sent to the judge. The judge is not going to revoke anything. He has to revoke it. He has to ask his lawyer to revoke it, or the probation officer. He asked his lawyer to revoke it, so he did it. So yes, it's all on him, 100%. He went out of his way. He paid money to his lawyer to type up the petition against me to take me back to court so they can lock me up. It's not the judge, honey. No, the judge didn't send for me. He did. So that's how it goes. Your attitude is really the problem. You think so? How would your attitude be after your kids have been taken away from you for no reason and you have to deal with all this bullshit and drama for no fucking reason? How would your attitude be? Would you be chipper? Would you be like so happy and like, oh my God, thank you so much for making my fucking life a living hell. Thank you. Is that how I should be right now? No, I think my attitude is the only thing from saving me from doing something crazy. This attitude that I have. This is what keeps me from fucking shit up. Honestly. For real, for real. This attitude right here, this strong fucking woman, resilient, I'ma bounce back from anything and can't a bitch tell me shit about a motherfucking thing, is what's keeping me sane. So don't speak on shit that you know nothing about.
What you're trying to give off as strength, Olivia, is really you being prideful and stubborn. Your attitude definitely has played a huge part in why you are where you are right now. You being very prideful, you being very hard headed, you being very stubborn, very bullheaded, that is why you are in this predicament. It has nothing to do with resilience, it has nothing to do with strength, girl. It has everything to do with the fact that you, like you said earlier, you don't want to feel as if you're having to bow down to anybody. See, you don't know how to respect authority. You don't know how to admit when you're wrong. You don't know how to accept responsibility because in your mind, you think that's you bowing down to somebody. No, that's not what that is, Olivia. In life, you are not going to always be right. In life, you are going to have to face the consequences of your actions. In life, you are going to have to deal with the things that you may have done incorrectly, and you're going to have to, just suck it up. But you going through life just being rebellious because you don't want to feel as if you're bowing down to somebody, like that's just pure ignorance. That's pure ignorance. Because you're going to make mistakes in this life. It's just a given. And you're going to have to learn how to right wrongs because you're going to do things and you're going to say things that you shouldn't do and say. But you should be big enough to own up to the fact that you have to apologize. You have to admit when you're wrong. But this attitude that you have where you just feel like you're justified in being the way you are, it just makes no sense to me because you keep saying he took your kids, he took your kids. But what was you doing, Olivia? What role did you play in all of this? Because you wasn't just over there being Susie Homemaker, just being the perfect mother over there. You were doing things that made this situation possible. Because if you were so innocent, the courts would not take 3 children out of your custody. They're just not going to do that for no reason, Olivia.
I thought you were happy. I am happy. But look at this bullshit that I have to deal with for no fucking reason. I am happy, but motherfuckers don't like me to be happy. I can't be happy. Apparently, I can't move on. I can't have another nigga. I can't be happy. I can't live my life. I can't have my kids. I can't. These motherfuckers want to keep stopping it. Sending me to jail for what? For money? So you mean I actually didn't commit a crime? You just want to send me to jail because I'm outdoing you. I'm still doing my big one. I still look good. I'm still moving on. I'm still doing my thing. I live on my own. You have to live with a bitch. You could never do what I do. Let's really clock it. He's really jealous of me. That's just what it is. He could never do what the fuck I've done. He can never do what the fuck I'm doing. Ever.
Oh boy. Here you go again. He's jealous, Olivia. You're outdoing him. In what way, girl? Are you working? What is your job? How are you outperforming him? Doing what? Girl? You just said earlier you can't come up with $1,000 to pay. So how are you outdoing him? What exactly is your big one that you're saying you're doing? He's jealous? He's jealous of the fact that you got another dude? Oh, that's your big one? You're living life, you're happy because you got another random? Girl, you sound ignorant. You sound real ignorant over there. And newsflash, Olivia, you do not live on your own. You live with your mama. Yeah. What are you talking about, girl? He can't do it on his own, but can you? He needs Nisha, but you still living with your mama. Like, can you please make that make sense for me? Because you really thought you was running down a list and you just sound ignorant doing it. Like, girl, what are you talking about?
On any level. So you gotta put me in jail? Okay. Bet. Bet. That's cool. Bet. Like, cool. Like, that's cool, bro. It's fucked up, though, because you're gonna have to look at your fucking daughters and tell them that you put their mother in jail. Live with that, bro. And you think it's cool, you think it's all dandy, you think it's funny, you think it's cool right now. Okay, well, when my daughters actually understand what you've done to me, when my son, Christian, understands what you've done to their mother, bet, stand on that. Like, stand on that shit. Because I didn't do shit to you. I just didn't want to be with you no more. And I'm not kissing your ass. Call me difficult, call me problematic, but I'm not kissing your ass. Respect goes both ways. And I told you I didn't have no money to give you. So you should have took it right there and been like, okay, cool, but she still does for my kids. I do for my kids. Any chance I get. There's no question about that shit.
What have you done for your kids, Olivia? What exactly have you done? Because what we've seen you do is constantly run them out of your bedroom because you want to be on live. What we've constantly seen you do is yell at them and fuss at them and tell them to get out, get out, get out, get out. You locking yourself in the bathroom because you don't want to be bothered. That's what we've seen you do. We've seen you leave them unattended at pools more than once. We've seen you neglect to do your girl's hair. That's what we've seen you do. What exactly have you done? We've seen you talk about their father a lot in front of them. We've seen you talk reckless about other people in front of them. You have no type of reserve when it comes to your tongue when your children are around you. So what exactly have you done that would qualify you as being this perfect mother, and Jerrod should be ashamed of himself for allowing the children to have to go through this? I mean, either way you look at it, it's a sad situation because the kids are being affected in some way. But what you're doing around your children and how you're treating them, yeah, you need to own up to that, Olivia, because you being oblivious to the fact does not change the reality.
The fuck? That doesn't, I don't need nobody to come up in here and be like, both parents need to be responsible. Bitch, I've always done my motherfucking part. Always. So that's, I don't take that seriously. Y'all, those words, I have to be financial, blah, 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 blah. Bitch, kiss my ass with that shit. Because I've always been financially responsible over my kids. Even when you weren't, I've always taken care of my kids. Always. That's not a question. I give my kids my last. I'm not giving you my last, but I will give my children my fucking last. I will. I'll lay down my fucking life for my children. There's nothing in this world that I won't do for my children. And people know that. And that's why y'all continue to fucking play with me about them. But that.
Who's the people that know that? See, that's what a real mother would do. That's what a real father would do. But you're saying the people should already know that when it comes to you. And I am part of the people, and I can't say that I know that to be true when it comes to you. Because there's a lot of things about you and your mothering that I can't relate to. I cannot identify with. Because you're a different type of mother. The way you move, I would never move. So I can't say that that's something that I'm aware of. I don't know that to be true. I hope that's true, but I don't know that to be true.
Everything you do in this life comes back to you. Understand that. Yeah. Reds. She said it all seems overwhelming. It is overwhelming. People can never deal with the shit I deal with. Because I'm constantly having to fight this fucking battle of nothing. Just leave me the fuck alone, bro. Like, I've literally had to rebuild my life several times from nothing. Rebuild by myself, and I've done that. And honestly, from a baby daddy, all he should be doing is being like, let my baby mama get on her feet, let her do her thing. Like, you have it all, right? You have the woman, the house, the car, the kids. Why do you constantly want to keep fucking taking from me? What is this? What the fuck is this for real? You got everything. Everything you ever wanted. And you still want to fuck me over? For what reason? Mommy. Answer me that. Mommy, Mom. What? I don't know. Mommy. You're supposed to be laying down and sleeping. You're supposed to be napping.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that you're taking your frustration, your anger out on AJ is not a good look, Olivia, because you're literally snapping at him. But as far as everything else you just got through saying, like, again, it just, the whole situation to me is just messed up. It really is. It's just a messed up situation. And I just feel like Olivia is not going to come to this understanding that she's seeking because she refuses to see the role that she has played in all of this. I'm not going to sit here and say, nor have I ever made it seem like Jerrod has not done anything wrong. But what I am going to say is that looking at this situation as a whole, obviously, there are a lot of questionable things that even the court had to acknowledge when it came to them deciding which parent would be the best fit for these 3 children. And that is the part that I have to focus on because there were very questionable things that were outlined in the court documents. And the fact, Olivia, that you refuse to do simple requests, it speaks a lot to the fact that you wasn't innocent over there and you wasn't really trying to fight for your children. And that's what I'm going to say on that.
Oh, I don't know, Latanya. I don't know. I don't know anything about those people's business. I don't care to know. That's what people come and tell me. That's his wife. So I just repeat it because obviously they want me to say that's his wife. Okay, baby, that's your wife. Like, I don't... You guys think you're pressing some type of buttons in me that don't exist. So I'm just saying wife because that's what people are saying to me. That's all. Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely a good step in the right direction, Olivia, because I was one of those people who did not understand why you was having such a hard time acknowledging that she was his wife, why you had to refer to her as the maid, the help. Yeah, so it's definitely a good move in the right direction to, even if you don't want to address her as the wife, just refer to her as her name. Like, it's not that big of a deal, right? So you shouldn't be bothered with just addressing her as who she is.
I wanted to come and tell you guys that. Oh yeah, 180 days. Is that 6 months? Okay, that's 6 months. Okay, so he's trying to put me in jail for 6 months. Okay, so that means that I'll be out of all my kids' life for 6 months. Like I said before, who does that benefit? I guess him and his ego and his hatred for me. It feeds that. Because I tell you right now, my kids without me for 6 months, that's fucked. That's so fucked up. And it's dumb because you're taking away so much, even for you. I mean, I guess you feel like I'm unnecessary in their life. So, I mean, you went out of town and you didn't even leave the kids with me. So at this point, you do want to just take them out of my life. That's obvious. Because what are you gaining? I guess you're gaining me being out of their life, and that's what you ultimately want. But man, 6 months, my kids, my poor babies. That's sad. And then these babies. And for what? That's crazy. But okay, babe. I guess.
What's crazy to me is that once again, you choose to overlook the fact that you are in this situation because you was not abiding by the court order, which was to pay a certain amount of child support every week. Had you been following the court order and not being spiteful and not being petty, you wouldn't be in this situation as of right now. That's what's sad to me, is because you keep choosing to point the finger at everybody else, blame everybody else, instead of looking at the one who is responsible for all of this, and it's you.
Yeah, my income should play a factor, and that's the thing. They set the child support amount when I was making $5,000 to $6,000 a month. You know, because I used to make that. I haven't made that. I don't make any money right now. My channel's been demonetized over a year now. And the courts know this. He knows this. I've said this multiple times. Do I get money from the people around me? Yes, I'm taken care of. That's what happens when you link up with the right people. You see what happens when you link up with the wrong people? When you link up with the right people. It's a different outcome, okay? So yes, I'm fortunate enough to have people taking care of me. Are they going to pay my child support? No, because they're not dummies, and that's not their job. So the courts know that I'm not working. The courts know that I just had a baby, but they don't care. My child support is set at what I used to make. It's been set that way for years now, and it's not been that case, you know. So I haven't been making that. I wasn't making that for a while, and then I completely stopped making money on YouTube, and they know this, but they don't care. They don't care. No, they don't care. And he knows this. And that's my point. He knows this. But he was trying to put me in jail when I was 8 months pregnant with my daughter. So, like I said, we don't care either. Okay, well then leave if you don't care.
Olivia, I find that very hard to believe that your channel is demonetized, especially considering the fact there have been claims made that your channel was put into your mother's name. You do know all it takes is for the court to have that verified. It's not hard for them to get that information. And so if you're trying to spin this narrative on YouTube that the courts know that you're not making money and they know your channel is demonetized, but you're lying, girl, that's crazy to me. But if you know your channel is monetized and you know that the courts know your channel is monetized and yet you're still choosing not to pay your child support, that's even more crazy. So either way, Olivia, I don't believe that your channel is demonetized. I do believe you're bringing in some money from that channel. And who are these people that you got around you that's taking care of you? You mean your mother, your stepfather, what, your baby daddy sending you $20 here, $30 there for Pampers and formula? Like, what you're trying to make it seem like you got it like that, but girl, I mean, if it's really like that, like you're really just being taken care of, I would think you would be in a house, not in an apartment. It would be a whole lot of things that I would see if you really were being taken care of the way you're trying to make it seem you're being taken care of. Because obviously that's not the case.
There you go. Oh, you were up in here talking the most shit. Okay, but now you're blocked. Why don't I get another job? Because I'm not putting my babies in daycare. That's why. I'm not leaving my babies with strangers. It's not an option for me.
You don't want to get a job because you don't want to leave your babies with strangers. So it's okay for you to leave your 3 children with strangers at a pool, but you can't leave your 2 additional babies with a stranger so you can get a job? Okay, girl.
Why can't he just take me off of child support and leave me the fuck alone? He took my children away from me when he didn't have to do that. And I wasn't asking him for shit. Why can't he just leave me the fuck alone and let me be?
I'm pretty sure Jerrod has asked this question many, many times. Why won't she just leave me alone? Why don't she just let me be? So now you want to make it seem like Jerrod is just making your life miserable because what? You ain't paying child support? But again, the child support was because of what the courts decided. That's why you're paying child support. That's how that works. You share children with this man. If he has custody, don't you think you should be obligated in assisting him financially to take care of both of y'all's children? Like, I don't understand your thought process with that.
I don't want to have no parts in that. I don't. I simply just want to be left the fuck alone. I'm very happy in my life. I'm back and I'm stable, and I came to Texas to be around my kids, and I'm so happy, and we have such a good time when we're all together. And I have a boyfriend, which I'm very happy about. That's neither here nor there, but like.
So now it's all starting to make sense. Now I'm starting to get your psyche when it comes to, you professing you doing your big one. Like this whole notion of you doing your big one. You really feel like you are doing your big one because you got a boyfriend. You are so happy now with your life because you have a boyfriend. See, you're that type of female. All is right with the world when you have a dude. But when you don't have a dude, you're miserable, you're lonely and bored, you're just picking and provoking people. But when you have a man in your life, wow, Olivia, that's when you're the most happiest. That's very sad. That's very, very sad.
I'm very happy with my life. I'm on the right track with my health and my eating and my peace and, this whole healing journey that I've been on. But it's like I constantly, continuously have to be put in this shit. If I told him I don't have money for support, I don't. I did what y'all be telling me to do. I tried to have a conversation with him and tell him that I can't pay him child support because I don't have it. I was very nice. The attitude was gone. I was even vulnerable. I was fucking crying on the phone to him, telling him he doesn't give a shit. It does nothing for me to try to work with him. And I told him, if you can't take care of the kids all the time and it's too hard for you, take me off the child support and I'll help you whenever you can. Imagine everything that's been done to me, and I have to still try to be nice to this person and work out solutions with this person. And all of this, you guys could never do what I do, okay? And at the same time, y'all want to talk shit to me constantly about this situation. And it's like I'm trying to do the best that I can in every type of situation. And I told him that I can't afford that because I'm not working. Okay? I'm not working. So if help is what he needs, then help is what I'll give him.
Olivia, if he's telling you that he needs help financially with the children, and you're saying you will provide that help if that is what he needs, how are you going to provide that help to him financially if you're not working, girl? Like, that makes no sense. You're making it seem like your hands are tied. There's nothing you can do. You can actually go get a job, but as you put it, I don't want to leave my children with strangers. That's not an option for you. That's dumb, Olivia. You have your mother. You've been having your mother living in the same house as you. You could have left your babies in the care of your mother while you went out and got a job. You was doing some type of delivery. What happened to that job, Olivia? See, I really get tired of you coming on here making excuses, but the excuses that you keep coming up with makes no sense. Because once again, you're showing that you are not trying to do everything you can for your children, Olivia. You have been in a position, the way you was gloating on here, talking about how I got my mama, she helps me. Well, if you have that, why are you still not working? She's been there for a very long time. You could have had a lot of money saved up, or at least been able to pay your child support on a weekly basis. The fact of the matter is, Olivia, you're lazy. You don't want to get up and go to work. That's the problem.
But this is not about help. This is about fucking me over and ruining my life. Okay? And if you guys don't see that by now, then you're fucking blind. And there's nothing else I can say to you. Your opinion of this whole situation is fixed. And just leave my life at this point. But that's what this is. That's what we're dealing with here. It's not about the kids. It's not about helping with the kids. It's not about doing my part. It's not about financially taking care of the kids. It's about Bitch, I'm gonna fuck up your life unless you do exactly what I tell you to do. And since you can't, we're gonna continue to fuck up your life. If you don't kiss my wife's ass, I'm gonna fuck up your life. I'm not kissing no ass. And I'm the mother of those kids. I'll never sit down and be like, oh my God, like, I don't know what type of world y'all from, but mothers deserve respect. I don't give a fuck what bitch comes after me. I get the respect because I was here first. Those are my kids. After you give me the respect, then I will in return, give you respect. That's how this works. That's how we get down over here. Just like my boyfriend now, if he were to meet Jerrod ever, having to meet him, unfortunately, my boyfriend would be very respectful because, because that came first. That situation is not saying stop. Not saying that he has to kiss ass. Nobody in this situation has to kiss ass. We're grown. We have to respect one another. But I've never been respected. Ever.
You've never given respect either, Olivia. Since day one, you was dragging that girl over there. Since day one, you was dragging Jerrod because he left. So why do you feel you should get respect when you haven't even shown any respect? And again, just because you're the mother doesn't mean that you're supposed to be put on a pedestal, especially if you are a bum mother. See, there's a difference between a real mother. Yeah, those mothers definitely should have the respect. But when you are a mother that is just bottom, just a bum, don't care about your children, don't care if somebody else is raising your children, yeah, that type of mother, no, you don't deserve any respect because you are the one, Olivia, once again, who came on this camera talking about you were cool with Nisha having custody of your children. You were cool with Nisha taking care of your children. You said, I'll just let them age up out the system. That was you. That showed no type of care or concern that you have for your children. You're cool with it being the way that it is. But now you want to come on this camera talking about I should get respect. Girl, please.
Ever. So if you think that I'm going to return getting no respect to I'm going to kiss your ass, for what? For what? So you won't put me in jail? So you won't try to ruin my life? No. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I have too much pride. You know? Stop.
And there it is. That right there, that is what I've been saying this whole time, Olivia. I'm glad you're admitting it. That is your problem. You have too much pride. And that is what's causing you to keep seeing destruction all around you because that's the path that pride will take you on. A road leading to destruction.
Don't touch the baby. Don't touch her.
Okay.
No, don't touch her. I don't want you to hurt her and I don't want you to jump on her. Don't do that.
I think it is so weird and so bizarre that pretty much in every live I hear Olivia telling AJ not to touch Kalani. Olivia, why? What is this? Like, I don't understand why you are so fixated in AJ not touching Kalani. Like, I'm very curious about that. That's weird.
What do you guys get out of bashing me? Like, for real, like, what is it in your heart that tells you to bash me? And why do you feel good about it? Like, I'll never understand that.
Olivia, if you really want to understand the answer to that question, ask yourself that question because you are the exact same. You bash people for no reason. So why do you bash people the way that you do? And why does it feel good in your heart to do so?
I'm gonna sit in a jail cell, kick it with some chicks, talk, whatever the fuck goes on in jail, bitch. I don't know. I think that they'll love me though. I'm loved everywhere. I'm just joking. Let me shut up. Let me shut the fuck up. No, but I'm gonna go kick it and just sit there. While he's out here working his ass off, still not getting no payments from me. You would think he would work with me so I could get on my feet and get a job and so I can help him. Because that's what he wants ultimately is help.
This girl is funny. Do y'all think Olivia would fit right on in if she was to go to jail? Or do you think the women there would have a problem with her? Let me know. Because she seems to think she's just going to be like on vacation.
Uh, Oh, look what my baby just sent to me. This is what I mean. Like, God just sent me this amazing man, you guys. Like, look what he just said to me. This is so cute.
All I'm going to say to that, Olivia, is time will definitely tell which God sent that man to you.
Yeah. No, Robin was crying last time, saying that she wanted to come and live with me. And he made her feel horrible. He was like, why you want to live with her? You want to turn out like a nothing? You want to be an ain't shit ass person? Like, he went in on Robin and like made her feel horrible about saying that she wanted to live with me. My kids tell him all the time that they want to live with me and they want to be with me. Oh, his lawyer just emailed me. Oh no, I guess this wasn't to me. This was to somebody. I don't know, but I got it. I am writing to formally inform the court of the filing of the motion. See, he filed this motion to revoke the suspension of commitment concerning the case of the children. The filing includes a request. The filing includes the request of arrest of respondent Olivia Johnson. The motion has been accepted by the district clerk. Okay, cool. Well, there you go. He has requested to arrest me. So Robin, Ryan, and Christian, when you see this, your father has requested to arrest me, your mother, okay? So it is what it is. That's life. That's how the cookie crumbles.
Oh boy. Y'all, this is sad. Wow. This is really sad.
Okay. Like I said, what is this going to serve? I don't know. What purpose this serves? I'm so sorry. I'm sorry too. And I'm sorry to my kids more than anything that they have to deal with this ongoing tragedy, you know, that we both have created in their life, and he just continues. It's not right. And kids deserve peace. Kids deserve both their parents. Kids deserve to not have to deal with this type of shit. But let me tell you something, Jerrod, because I know you're watching this with your evil intentions. I'm going to be good, regardless. These kids are going to be good. They're going to go with their father for however long I'm in jail. Okay? And they're going to be okay. This place will be here when I get out of jail. And my kids will always understand what you've done. And what purpose you're serving, like I said, and I'll say it again, because I don't understand the point of this other than to stick it to me where it hurts, right? I am God. I'm a child of God. And I know that this is for a purpose. This is for my own type of purpose. This is going to serve a purpose in my own life. You know, this is going to be a part of my testimony. But for you, what purpose this is serving in your life, I don't know. This isn't about the kids. This is not about help. This is not about any of that. This is strictly about trying to hurt me. There's not much to show when you get demonetized from YouTube other than an email that I did show. But they didn't care about that. Like my lawyer said, they don't know how the social media shit works. They don't know that at one point you could be making money and the next day you won't be making money. Like, it works that quickly. They think it's like a regular job or something. So like I showed an email, but it didn't matter.
Well, this is interesting because I know I was wondering earlier in this commentary, what type of evidence did Olivia provide to the courts to show that she was, her channel was demonetized. So she's saying right here that she did show the courts an email that she received from YouTube showing that her channel was demonetized. I don't know how true this is, but this is what she's saying right here.
Because I know what type of mother I am, and I know my heart. Like, if I was the type of mom Yeah, exactly, Carmen. I'm so tired of this shit. You don't understand, you guys. Like, I left, like, me and this person has been broken up for so long, and I still have to deal with this shit. Like, I just want to be left alone. Like, I just want to be left alone. That's all I want. Like, that's all I fucking want. I don't want shit else. I don't want nothing from him. I want him to leave me and my children alone. I want my kids to be able to be with me. I want my kids to have me because they deserve to have a mother that loves them. They don't deserve to be used in this sick ass fucking game. No child deserves this. They don't deserve this. It's sad. It's so sad. And that's why when I talk about this person, I'm just like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, what is wrong with you? You don't let people turn you against the person who had kids like this. You don't let this happen, bro.
It's really hard to be sympathetic with Olivia because she's saying she just wants to be left alone. But you have inserted this man into your conversations on your platform for so long. And it's like you would not just let it rest. Like, so many people kept telling you, Olivia, stop talking about this man. Just leave it alone. And you would not leave it alone. You kept feeling like I can talk about him however long I want, when I want. And it's like you're coming on here now because you're feeling a certain way because Jerrod has made a move. And it's like you're looking at it now like, okay, I just wish you would have just leave me alone. But it's like, girl, you've been poking and constantly poking and poking and poking at this man. What exactly do you expect? What did you expect to come out of the years of you poking him? And now you're getting a reaction that you don't like and you don't want, and you're crying. And I want to sympathize with you, but it's like it's hard because it's like, how do you sympathize with a woman who have literally done everything that could be done to get this type of reaction from somebody? It's just the fact that it didn't happen sooner. Because you literally was just going hard at how you was messing with this man. You're talking about his family members, talking about his mama, talking about his father, talking about his grandmother, talking about his wife. Like, you literally just did not have a filter. And now you're getting this response, and now you're feeling a certain way. And now you're wanting everybody to leave you alone. But you created all of this, Olivia. Like, I don't understand how you could do so much stuff and not see your own actions in how you brought a lot of this to yourself. I really don't get it.
I promise you that everything will work out. I believe it will work out. I do. Because God knows my heart. If you guys think you know my heart as a mother, God knows my heart more than anything. And when I look at her, I see all my babies. I see Ryan when she was a baby. It's breaking my heart because Christian's birthday is today. I love my kids so much. And everything that I've gone through. And having them ripped from me and used against me and used to fucking... Mommy? You guys don't understand how close I've been to not, like, wanting to live anymore behind not having my kids. But I've been strong and I kept my shit together, you know? I kept my head up. Regardless. But to keep having these attacks... Stop. To keep constantly being attacked and attacked and attacked and attacked and attacked. Like I said, this is the most evilest thing you can do to a woman and her children. But it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. I love you guys, and just pray. Just pray for my kids. Pray for all 5 of my kids, because their mother is under attack. And for whatever reason, these evil demons in this world, they don't want my kids to have a mother. And they don't want me to have my babies. And I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why.
I just look at this whole situation and I'm just like, wow. Because although you're going through it, and as you put it, you feel as if you're being attacked. Again, you don't see the pain that you cause other people when you are the one doing the attacking. The same way you was bullying an individual on this platform and even made it a point to say that every time you saw her cry, you was going to come on your platform and you was going to make fun of her. And you was making fun of someone who was going through their own pain. Just like you're going through pain right here. You was laughing at someone's pain. And yet you're on here breaking down, having a real moment because you're going through it and you want people to sympathize with your pain. But you was the one who was making fun of someone else's pain. And it's very unfortunate, Olivia, that you can only feel a sense of humanity when you're going through your own stuff. You don't see the evil when you're doing it to other people, but you clearly see evil when it's being done to you. I just feel this is just really sad to me, because what you call attack, it's actually the universe giving you back what you've put out. See, people, not all, but some people don't understand the reaping and sowing. Yeah, you can call it karma, you can call it, you getting your payback, but the true origins of what you are experiencing, it's you're reaping what you have sowed. When you sow evil and just inflicting harm, inflicting pain upon a person, every action that you choose to make towards an individual, and if those actions are bad, if they are evil, you're going to reap that in some kind of way. And you can't control how it's going to come back to you. You can't pick and choose how you're going to get it back. That's up to God to decide. The same God you keep saying is on your side, that's the one who is allowing these things to come upon you because of the things that you have done to other people, Olivia. You don't get to just treat people the way you want to treat them and think that everything in your life is going to be just free of any type of drama. That's not how this works. When you inflict pain upon somebody, you're going to get that back. And again, you don't know how it's going to come, but it's going to come. Because you don't get to treat people the way you do and think that you can just walk away without any consequences. Who are you? You're a human being just like they're a human being. So what gives you the right and the authority to try to attack somebody? To try to shake up their world? See, the same way you was bringing about all these nasty false allegations against a mother and her children, what do you think could have happened in that situation? You could have caused her children to be taken out of her home. That's what the end result could have been. And yet you're talking about being attacked because you're being put in a situation where you can potentially be taken out of the lives of your children. But that's what you was trying to do with another mother on here. So again, I can't fully sympathize with you because you have done too much. You have hurt too many people. You have inflicted so many attacks upon people. And you think some kind of way that wasn't going to come back and bite you? That's not how this works, Olivia. You're always trying to insert God into stuff, but you need to really understand how this thing works. Because God is not going to allow you to mistreat people any way you deem and think that He's not going to allow that same mistreatment to come back on you. The same way you was talking about loving thy neighbor in one of your previous lives, that is a commandment. We're supposed to love our neighbors, not inflict harm upon them, not bring about false allegations against them, not potentially put their innocent children in harm's way because you have an ought against their mother. Even the stuff that you was saying about Jerrod, what do you think could potentially happen to the children that was put into his custody? If the courts deemed that you were not fit to have those children and they put those children into his care, and you come on here with these false allegations or these claims of abuse, what do you think is going to happen? They could potentially take the kids out of his care and put them into foster care. There's so many different scenarios that could have played out, but you don't think about stuff like that because all you think about in the moment is getting your lick back, and you don't care how low you go to get that. Y'all, this was a lot. I actually have a slight headache right now. This is sad on so many levels. I'm going to end it here. It's OneLove, and I'm out.